So a little bit ago, I did a video on like what are some indicators of a very high quality insurance brokerage. And one that I'd like to talk to you about today is claims advocacy. Um, I have actually worked at places where they would just have the client just call into the insurance company and file the claim. And in some places, that's actually standard. Like you have to file your own claim, whether it be online or through an app, or they'll give you the phone number to call the insurance company and then call it in on your own. So I want to just share with you the details of what we do here at Aspire because I feel like that's what we buy insurance for. We shine during claims time, and it's part of why when we first had the first part of what I talked about for a quality agency is agency standards of coverage because what come claim time, we want your policy to respond to you, and it's our job then to do the best that we can to help advise you. Whether or not you listen to us is up to you. But we have enough experience seeing kind of how things play out where we can help give you the best advice that we would have. So from come claim time, we are the ones that file the claim on your behalf. And part of the reason is number one, we want to make sure we get in all the details and that we're able to get you the information on how to reach claims after we submit claims. The other part is we want to make sure that we are taking time to get the details because sometimes it makes more sense for us to say, you know what, let's get a contractor out there and see if this is a claim that's worth filing because a zero paid claim is actually looked at more severely than a very large claim that's paid out because companies look at it as your willingness to file a claim. So we want to be very intentional about just putting in a claim. It can really negatively affect even your eligibility for insurance these days. So first of all, just filtering through what's the best course of action before we just automatically go into filing a claim. Second of all, just making sure you have all the information that you need on the claims, the claim number, just the details of how to reach the claims department and what are the next steps that you can expect from here. What are the time frames that you can expect? What we do then is we assign in our system follow-up. So we are checking in with you to make sure things are going well. After we file the claim, typically you will be then working with the insurance adjuster unless there's a problem. It's typically the easiest way to do things because the insurance company is the one with the checkbook. It's not the agency. However, if we're finding that something doesn't seem right, something's taking too long, we want to know. So we have the follow-up set, like I said, if something's going sideways, so we can get involved in the claim early on. And so we stay an active part as much as we can. And a little tidbit for you to know is insurance companies don't typically send us updates as to how the claim is going. So we try to stay closely in touch with you so that you can say, hey, I think there might be a problem over here, in which case we'll get involved. And you know what? If it makes sense as far as we see that the company isn't performing up to what our standards would be, we will get involved. Sometimes there's room for gray, which is always the hard part in a claim, but our number one goal is always to advocate for our client's best interest. So when we follow up, I also would say one of the things that's unique to Aspire is we actually have a claims escalation process. So if something is not going well on a claim and we are notified by our client, then the level like your regular account manager will get involved. And if it's beyond the scope of what they're able to manage, then it gets escalated then to our agency manager. They take it and they're the point person from that point on. That doesn't get tossed back and forth to people. We try to keep it very simple. So it'll go from your account manager to agency manager if it's beyond the scope of what the account manager can handle, or if it's just excessively time consuming and it just needs to be something that's shifted to more of a managerial role. And then if that doesn't work, it actually gets escalated to me. And so we actually, over the course of this past year, have enacted our claims two times our claims escalation process. And what I thought was really cool is this was a process, and we have the sequence of things that we do depending on where we are within a claim and who's dealing with it and that type of thing. But both of them, after it escalated from the account manager to the agency manager, and they did the sequence of events that they needed to do in that circumstance, both same day were taken care of. And so it's just a testament to just having a set process in place, a way that we are able to advocate in a way that we can match the advocacy depending on the needs of that particular claim. And so I just feel like it's a very client-centric thing to have in place. It's very well thought out and intentional. And rather than just going like shooting from the hip during a crisis situation that's oftentimes very stressful. So I just wanted to share that with Aspire, that's at the heart of what we do is advocacy and putting our clients first.